Let's face it, our struggle has been hindered by the selfish actions of certain individuals and groups. We all know who they are, but we have lacked a clear framework to hold them accountable. Now, I understand the urgency of our situation, and I agree that we should prioritize the struggle. However, as we move forward, I need to see concrete suggestions on how we will prevent these nefarious activities from happening again. It's easy to say, let's forget the past and come together. But how can I trust that someone won't take advantage of me again? We need a clear plan to ensure accountability and transparency, or else we will just be repeating the same mistakes. Let's not sweep the past under the rug without learning from it. We must acknowledge the hurt and the harm caused by these actions and create a new way forward that prioritizes accountability, transparency, and collective progress. Thank you, Ambazonians. Happy New Year once more, and welcome to the platform. My name is Fabiano Deco, your brother, your friend, your comrade, and your humble servant. It is a pleasure to be here again. It is 2025. We are in the 9th year of this liberation struggle, a movement that all of us we signed into on 2016, and we told La République du Cameroon that never again in this particular land. And for sure, we are moving on powerfully and very strongly to our destination, which is Boya. Now, everybody is talking about unity. Everybody is talking about reconciliation. How can we unite? Through groups. Because when we talk about unity, some of you people think that unity can come through groups. Like I always tell you, there will be no unity between groups. If you are expecting group A and group B to unite, there will be no unity. It will never happen. The reason is very simple. These groups have their personal agenda. These groups are like political parties that they don't align with each other. This one will tell you that they are the ones who are controlling the struggle. This one will tell you that if not of them, the struggle would have been dead and gone. But now you come to think of it, are we fighting to control the struggle, or we are fighting to liberate our people? These are very huge questions that we must ask. And how do you want to unite groups when these groups have committed so much atrocities? Not only atrocities against our people on the ground, but atrocities against each other. Groups that have been out there blackmailing this one. This one said, I brought the CDC deal to you. This one said there was no deal and all the like. This one called this one a coup plotter, and this other one said this one is a kidnapper. This one said this one is this. How do this kind of people unite when there is no real and honest talk? They cannot sit on the same position and talk, face each other eyeball to eyeball. So my dear people, you come to see that we cannot sweep some certain things under the carpet. Some of you who belong to some of those reconciliatory groups, you have forgotten about the things that make us human beings. There is no way you will hurt somebody and tomorrow you say, let's just forget about it. It's the past. Let bygones be bygones. Let the past be the past. What happens about the lies, the conspiracy theories you said about me? What happened to those things? These are some of the questions that people are asking. Are you really sure that this man who said this other person is a thief, this other person is a scammer, this other person is this, are you really sure that they can face each other and say, hey, please, I'm sorry, I said this thing, it was wrong and all the like? The only person in this liberation struggle who has apologized for what she did, or she recognized her fault and apologized, is Christensia Asson. She apologized for making a prayer against prisoners. She did that. That's the only person. It has gone down to history. The rest of the people who said prisoners were compromised or whatsoever, blackmail and this and that, the rest of the people are mute. How do you expect true reconciliation through these groups and unity to come through groups when people cannot first of all acknowledge the fact that they told a lie, or they conspire, or they blackmail, they backstab? These things, these are natural realities in our lives. It is not possible for somebody to taint your name out there, and tomorrow the person just come and say, oh, let's forget about the past, let's just continue. Let bygones be bygones. You look at the person like, can you trust that person again? You can never trust the person any longer. So, Ambazonians, unity through groups is a myth. I am saying this, it's not the first time I'm saying it. I'm saying that unity through groups will never exist. It will never happen. Because first, these groups have their personal agenda. Their personal agenda is not the general agenda. The only way true unity will come to Ambazonian struggle is through communities. Joining your community to empower, make the struggle better. Because communities are structures. Communities are not made up of strong men. They are made up of strong, institutions. These communities will come together and work for the general good of the people. But you are group. Some of you are even fighting to defend your leaders. Meanwhile, the bike rider on the ground, the buy and sell them, the taxi driver, they are in pain. Your leader is enjoying abroad. You are fighting to defend them. You leave the common man on the street. So you people have lost touch with the base, with the basic principles of this liberation struggle. I just thought it wise to say this, and Happy New Year to you. I hope to see you again in our next presentation. Don't forget, unity through groups is a myth. It's just unimaginable. I don't think it will ever happen. It will never happen. I don't want to call names. Those groups. For them to unite, it will never happen. The only way we can get a pathway, the only way we can get unity is everybody falling back to their communities. That's true. Fall back to your community and unity will come, because we will be fighting there as Ambazonians, not as this group or that group. Nobody has an interest, but it's the general interest that will be fortified. Thank you very much.